Have you ever noticed that the more your life improves, the more your money seems to disappear? Not in a dramatic way, not through bad decisions or obvious mistakes, but quietly, almost politely. For many people, financial stress doesn't come from earning too little. It comes from upgrading life just fast enough to stay stuck. Let's talk about how that actually happens. Imagine a fairly normal situation in the US or Europe. You're in your mid to late 20s or early 30s. You've finished your education, landed a stable job, and your income is finally starting to feel adult. Let's say your salary is around $65,000 a year in the US or 55,000 euros in Europe. After taxes, healthcare, and social contributions, you're left with roughly $3,800 a month, maybe 3,200 euros. On paper, that feels solid. So, life upgrades begin. You move out of a shared apartment into your own place. Rent goes from $900 to $1,600, or your mortgage payment lands around the same number. You upgrade your car, not a luxury car, just something reliable and respectable. That's $450 a month. You still have student loans, maybe $300 a month. Credit cards from earlier years, another $200. Subscriptions, better groceries, eating out on weekends, clothes that match your new role at work, another $400 without much thought. Now pause for a moment. Before savings, before investing, before emergencies, you're already spending about $3,000 a month. Nothing here looks irresponsible. In fact, it all looks reasonable. And that's exactly the problem. The hidden mistake isn't overspending. It's locking future flexibility into fixed lifestyle costs. Because once these upgrades become normal, they stop feeling optional. Let's look at the math calmly. Out of $3,800, maybe you save $400. That's about 10%. At that rate, even with modest investing, financial independence is decades away. Not because you're bad with money, but because your lifestyle quietly absorbed your earning power. Now, imagine something changes. You want to switch careers, take a break, start something uncertain. You don't ask, is this a good idea? You ask, can I still pay rent, the car, and the loans? And the answer controls your life. This is how lifestyle upgrades delay financial freedom, not loudly, but structurally. So why do smart, educated people fall into this? It's not lack of discipline, it's psychology. Humans anchor their identity to their environment. A nicer apartment doesn't just feel more comfortable, it feels like proof you're progressing. A newer car isn't about transportation, it's about belonging at work, among friends, in society. And because everyone around you is doing the same thing, it feels neutral, normal, even expected. No one tells you that every permanent upgrade increases the minimum income you now need to feel safe. That minimum becomes your invisible boss. If this pattern continues for 10 or 15 years, the outcome is predictable. You earn more, but freedom doesn't follow. Savings grow slowly, stress stays, and any disruption, layoffs, burnout, health issues, feels dangerous, not catastrophic, just limiting. Now here's the important shift. Financially intelligent people don't avoid comfort. They avoid early commitment. They treat lifestyle upgrades as experiments, not rewards. They delay locking in fixed costs until their assets, not just income, can support them. They understand a simple idea. Money's real power isn't what it buys today, it's what it removes tomorrow. The ability to say no, to walk away, to slow down. That freedom comes less from earning more and more from keeping flexibility longer than others do. This isn't about guilt, and it's not about living poorly. It's about realizing that every upgrade has a long shadow and choosing which ones are worth it. If this perspective helped you see your finances a little more clearly, consider subscribing to the channel, not for motivation, but for calm, rational thinking about money and life.